for Bitcoin, Cardano has had some huge developments take place, and one of which was the Vasil hard fork. A lot of people have said, well, what's the Vasil hard fork? Have we actually seen any improvements because of it? Are projects doing any better because of it? Or is it just a media play? But the reality of this is that Cardano's Vasil hard fork has improved the ecosystem dramatically, and according to a new report that just came out from MuesliSwap, they explained how since the Vasil hard fork, they are branding themselves as the first decentralized DEX for Cardano. They said that since the Vasil hard fork that we have seen an almost 91% slash in transaction size and a 50% decrease in fees, meaning that it's able to process more data per transaction, and it's less money to do so. So we've ultimately seen a 10x increase for transaction size and 50% decrease in transactions. So this is a great sign for Cardano long term, because these developments from the Cardano Vasil hard fork have actually made a difference and improved the blockchain and ecosystem dramatically. Other thing we have seen with Cardano is that the founding entity called Emergo has announced they're going to invest over $200 million over the next 3 years to boost the entire Cardano ecosystem. And we have seen that they have said specifically $100 million of this is going to be focused on Africa. And according to a number of reports that have come out as of recently, Africa is one of the leading continents in the world for blockchain adoption. Yes, it's not the wealthiest countries in the world are based in Africa, but what we have seen is that adoption is there. So as we continue to see more countries across Africa use blockchain technology, I think this $100 million investment from Emergo is going to really help Cardano's ecosystem explode long term. Other thing going on is that we have seen Cardano's partnership with Ethiopia is finally starting to make some traction. So we had seen that Cardano was saying they were going to roll out digital IDs on the Cardano blockchain to 5 million students, 750,000 teachers across 3,680 schools. This was announced quite a while ago, about a year ago, but now we are finally seeing that data entry for this is officially starting this month, and according to the ministry's head of ICT and digital education in Ethiopia, he said that we are finally starting to see data entry take place, and we are finally starting to see positive developments for Cardano's ecosystem with this partnership. In addition to this, they also had under the partnership, they're going to be digital IDs for 5 million students. For not only 5 million students and teachers, but also 10 million digital IDs for all people in Ethiopia. And they said that right now there are still less than 100,000 people in Ethiopia who have a digital ID on the Cardano blockchain, but we are finally starting to see more data entry taking place, and this is going to help propel Cardano's blockchain moving forward, ultimately seeing, is this a reliable and useful system for other countries? Does it actually work? Because the goal of this partnership with Ethiopia is to prevent fraudulent documents and certificates and diplomas, and they're trying to see, can this work not only in Ethiopia, but potentially in other countries all around the world. So this is exciting to see that. Last thing going on with Cardano is that we have seen that a new weekly development report came out with some shocking data, actually very positive data for Cardano. And the first is that we have seen over 100 projects have officially launched on the Cardano blockchain. So while many people are saying there isn't much development taking place on Cardano, this says otherwise. Right now, there's 100 projects that have launched, over 1,100 projects that are currently building. In addition to this, for people who say no one's using Cardano, it's just a great community, we've actually seen over 50.4 million total transactions take place on the Cardano blockchain. And this just shows us that not only are we seeing developers building on the ecosystem, but we're also seeing more people transacting and